Coming up in this premiere episode of GeekDown, we dive deep into the prospects of Mass Effect 3. We divulge our wish list and plea to the devs, and this episode's guest Randy Ma steps up on his soapbox and gives us an earful on why he has a disdain for the epic action RPG space adventure. And will Mass Effect newcomer Cliff side with Randy or everyone else? All this and more on GeekDown. For you, those of you who do not know what Mass Effect is, and if you're watching this, you more than likely do.
Of course, the world knows.
The world does know. Mass Effect is an epic adventure RPG game where you play as Commander Shepard, male or female, which is definitely awesome, and it is your duty to save the galaxy. You make choices. You can be a good guy or you can be a jerk. It's up to you. Built a big fan base. Bioware has a hit. They're coming out with number 3 this year. And it just came out for the PS3, which has a lot of PS3 fans.
If you're unfamiliar, we have a little video to show you to get you a little caught up on what Mass Effect is all about.
Everything you need to know about Mass Effect is in this video.
Everything.
It's true.
That's right. So why don't we cut to that video if we can?
Seamless transition.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard.
You have a minute, Miranda? You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do.
You have a minute?
There's a lot to do.
You have a minute, Miranda?
Always.
You have a minute, Miranda?
Maybe another time.
You have a minute, Miranda? I'll let you work.
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
But do you really want other people running around on your Normandy in your universe, this universe that you kind of cultivated and created as your own over 2 games?
Well, Bioware has had experience in the MMO universe. Like, they've had multiplayer experience, and they haven't had a multiplayer MMO game in years, so I'm excited to see them come back.
Well, I don't think it'll be an MMO. One of the things that was brought up is they brought on some of the guys from the Call of Duty team. They brought up some guys who know multiplayer. So there's a lot of speculation. Now, nothing's solid. Nothing will be solid until Bioware, who likes to show people red herring, make the official announcement. But as far as the speculation is concerned, I think we're pretty excited about it. I want to know. I mean, with the current system of Mass Effect, how would it work? Would they remap the system? What was good about the system now that would maybe make?
Well, first off, what I immediately loved about the first Mass Effect and Mass Effect 2 was the combat system. And I think we can all agree there that it was simple, it was intuitive. It's like you go in, there's the cover, it's more strategic, it's not like your Call of Duty.
I disagree.
What? How do you disagree with that?
It's a solid
Because it is
shooter.
less strategic. If you look at Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 1, they took out all the ammo, they took out the inventory system, they took out the tactics.
But for a console gamer like me,
the console will be fine, but to say that it's more tactical,
Okay, well, it's not like in Call of Duty where you're just like running around, you're not really paying attention. Just like, oh my God, there's a bad guy, bam.
It's
oh,
kind of
there's
like
another guy.
Gears.
The cover system.
It's the cover. It has a cover system. You have to pick your shots. They added, like, you have a limited amount of ammo.
Plus, they also added the little, like, almost a mini game of sorts where you have to pick your ammo type to take down shields or armor. So there is strategy to it.
like
it's not
the
just
only
run and
tactics
gun.
I see going on, and if they do a multiplayer for Mass Effect, is that there will be a bunch of different like Shepards or aliens, and like your party is just going to be whoever's on your team.
Not necessarily. I mean, you think about Call of Duty.
Right.
There's a single player thing, and then there's a multiplayer option. Even in Modern Warfare 2 with Spec Ops mode. So you could have a multiplayer, or even with Metal Gear. With the Metal Gear that came out, they had a multiplayer.
But they don't have AI party members with you. It's just going to be you controlling one person. It's not going to be you and your parties.
Well, I think that's also assuming
parties.
that they're going to go in an MMO direction where you can have drop-in like you did with Resident Evil 5. Honestly, I think they should do what Red Dead Redemption did, where you had a very strong single player, like this is your world, this is what you're doing, and then have your co-op mode. Let's throw in some co-op missions. And then you can build a team, you can have your party jump in if you want to just give you like it's you and 2 other people. and then slowly have people come in, that can be
No,
done.
there would definitely be co-op missions in multiplayer because it's part.
There needs to be.
It is the party. You know, people want to be working together as a party.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I mean,
Yeah.
you would think people who play Mass Effect definitely want to work together as a team, but there's also the option, and there's also there's a big market for competitive.
Right.
People have a competitive drive. You look at how big the numbers are for Black Ops. It's redonkulous. I mean, even the way people love Warcraft, because I mean, you know. Blizzard and Activision, they're made of money now. Woo, breaking records. You think about that, the people love Warcraft because they like teaming with their friends, but those same people will for the hold and then they'll clash against each other. So there is definitely an option there. And I mean, will it be Gears of War style when it comes to the competitive multiplayer aspect if it's there? Will it be run and gun shoot style like Call of Duty?
I don't think Mass Effect is built to be a run-and shooter, though.
I hope they go beyond that. Do something like what Ubisoft did with Assassin's Creed. Build a multiplayer experience around the single-player experience rather than just shoving a multiplayer experience like at the end of the development cycle like what we saw happen with Bioshock 2. I can see it going to a competitive multiplayer where you have a squad of your friends and you need to make the most well-rounded unit with soldier, adept, and tech. A squad of 3 going head-to-head against like 5 other squads of 3.
I could see that. And what about, I mean, do they incorporate the leveling up system as well?
Yeah, maybe unlock new like abilities, biotic moves, and things as you progress, like a Call of Duty online leveling system.
I mean, yeah, I mean, that makes sense, especially with the whole everything's so achievement driven. Even, I mean, even websites, even Mahalo, you get Mahalo money, Mahalo badges. You go to Newgrounds, all their games, well, most of their games now, they have achievements. So the leveling up system, I mean, it's even in the Mass Effect system. So the leveling up system does.
Well, there'll definitely be RPG systems in this.
Yeah, there needs to be a reward system of some sort. They're going to incorporate that in some way.
The Wisdom Cube actually here was saying how he thinks that Mass Effect can easily be a run-and shooter. You just have to be able to tie in the abilities. But I guess with the control scheme, you can actually set your controller abilities.
You can set quick buttons. So
but he also brought up a good point. Like in Red Dead, you couldn't really use Deadeye in multiplayer, and that was a big part of the single player. And yeah, you can't really slow down time, which you do have the ability as a soldier in the second game. So obviously you're going to lose that, but you can still.
Because if you think about it, if you say, "I'm going to use my biotic skill, cover me," I mean, it's if you have a special biotic skill you want to use, you would have to take cover and hope you don't get shot in the head or picked off by a sniper, and know where your moves are so you can use them on the person who's camping, and you can lob a biotic bolt around the corner and have them float in the air so your friend can pick them off, which actually sounds really fun.
Yeah, it's like playing the cinematic that they put out before Mass Effect 2 launched, where you see Grunt and Thane and Shepard all teaming up, and that's what everybody really wants to play.
And we don't know what new classes will be in Mass Effect 3 that could also transfer into multiplayer. I mean, we have Vanguard, we have Biotics, but they could put in new classes. So.
Well, I heard, didn't they say something that there was just going to be like the same classes coming over?
Yeah, you won't be able to change your character's class because they're not revamping the classes in Mass Effect 3.
So they're keeping the Mass Effect 2 class.
Yes. The only reason they let you change your class at the beginning of an imported character in Mass Effect 2 is because it was completely different.
That makes a lot of sense.
I am mad you can't change your sex if you import a character. That's
Well,
crap.
okay, with all the future technology, how is that not possible?
I don't know, but I don't know if I'd feel comfortable running around with tranny Shepard.
Yeah, that might ruin it for me a little bit. Just a little.
Randy, we have the Wisdom Cube again saying, Sohinki says hi.
Oh, what's up? Wish you were here.
Do we have any questions from the chat?
It's
No, but I see a sad monkey face.
Well, I don't understand, because Brett, you feel like multiplayer would be a cash-in. You think it's a cash-in to
It
Mass Effect
could
3?
be if they don't approach it with the right mindset.
Because knowing Bioware, as I know how they work as a studio, is they always have like 2 teams or maybe 3 teams working on simultaneously with different games. So I know they're working on Mass Effect 3 while they're also working on Mass Effect 2, and vice versa with Mass Effect 1 and 2.
Yeah, I just hope that they don't, like, by hiring Call of Duty devs,
Right.
just make Call of Duty Shepherd edition.
Yeah.
No,
Call of
God, I
Duty
really.
effects.
I can't see them doing that though. I mean, they crafted this world, and to just destroy that and make it like a run and gun shooter, I can't see them just being like, oh, let's dumb it down just for a multiplayer experience.
Bioware, I don't see doing that.
Yeah.
EA, on the other hand.
Here's
Yeah,
the thing. Here's the
that's
thing. I'm much
true,
more
but-
worried about the Old Republic MMO that Bioware is working on than I am about Mass Effect 3 multiplayer.
Okay, well, we actually just got a question from Ace Spartan asking, what is our favorite character from Mass Effect? And I'm actually going to expand on that. Favorite character and race that you'd actually like to see maybe come over into multiplayer instead of just playing as your Shepard to play as a specific character.
I like that. Was a good question.
Flitz, who's your favorite character?
Favorite character, Miranda.
We all know why.
Yeah, you know.
Godzilla Rex agrees.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure the chat knows why too. First word starts with D, ends with T. Second word starts with A.
Move on. Moving on.
All right, Randy, who do you got? Who's your favorite character?
Rex.
Mass Effect.
Rex.
Rex from the first one, he was awesome.
No. Yeah, I'm so mad he was in the second one. I hope they bring him back.
Well, he was in the second one. If he
Right.
didn't die in the first one, spoilers.
Well, Cliff, you didn't play the first one. You kind of
did
jumped
not.
right into
Jumped
Mass
into the
Effect
second.
2, and you're loving it.
I am loving it.
So you don't really have that same connection with the characters from the first
Right.
game, like Liara and Tali's on your team, but
Garrus. I like Garrus. I use him all the time whenever I go on a mission, so
but
he's pretty badass. I'd probably say Garrus. I'd use him in multiplayer.
Garrus?
Yeah.
How about you, Brett?
I gotta go with Shepard. I mean, who
Shepard,
else-
your
yeah.
favorite character?
Well, yeah.
Answer.
Okay, fine.
Favorite
Wait,
non-Shepard
is it
character.
my Shepard? Is it Cliff's Shepard? What Shepard
I don't
is it?
want the tranny Shepard. Okay, if I can pick me, Shepard, then I would have to go with
Kelly.
Thane.
Kelly. Thane is Thane. I mean, if I had to
Thane
really
is
choose
awesome.
a character, I would actually have to say Kasumi. I love the rogue class. She's a rogue class, and she drops some of the biggest monsters, some of the biggest robots.
She
that.
takes
She's
out-
nasty. She's a ninja.
She takes out a
Kasumi?
plane with her like teleporting, climbing,
Yes.
stabbing ability.
I would actually be Jack then if I wanted a character that would be good as a party member.
Oh,
Because
hell
she kicks
yeah.
ass.
It's like, here you go.
Yeah.
See you later.
And
See, here's-
Jovenshire, what is yours?
You're distracted.
If I was to pick a character for multiplayer, I'd say Thane, only if they made Thane as badass as he is in the opening trailer, where he's kind of like dropping down, he's like punching people and going. I think Thane should have an ability similar to Katsumi's with her teleport, where you just see him kind of dart down, jumping over cover, whatever he needs to, gets to the person, takes a few punches, pulls out a gun, shoots him, and runs back.
Well, if
Like
it's
full assassin style.
if it's multiplayer, that could work like the assassinations in Halo. Sneak up on a guy, like you get a little
that's true.
trigger as Thane. You can flip over boxes, assassinate them, and
How about assassinations
That would be
and
really
Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, they'll change up tactics
Those
a
are
lot
Will
real
too.
change up tactics a bit. I don't know if they actually that could work in multiplayer. I could see that.